procedure training video series. In this video this skill is performed in patients suffering sprains, strains, dislocations or fractures, among other indications. Using the following steps, in addition to those in the assessment instrument, you will be able to correctly apply limb splints. Step 1. Apply personal protective gear. Step 2. Expose the patient's injured extremity. Remove the patient's clothing and constricting jewelry or devices not yet removed, whilst stabilizing the fracture. Maintain traction if needed. Step 3. Examine the extremity for signs of fracture by assessing for signs and symptoms as mentioned previously. An overall assessment of the limb must be done using the 6 Ps. Step 4. Consider analgesia if it's needed. Step 5. Realign fractured limb and splint the arm.
രാത്രി ഉണ്ടെന്ന് പറഞ്ഞു ഇല്ല ഞങ്ങളിപ്പോ വരും ഓനെന്തോ രാജ്യത്തിൽ വന്നത് ഇപ്പൊ വരൂ കഴിച്ചാ കൊല്ലു അതിനെ
Apply a triangular bandage to support the limb. Also, apply a crepe bandage or conforming bandage around the torso of the patient to keep the limb against the torso. Step 6. As before the splinting, you need to re-evaluate the circulatory status of the limb. Step 7. If circulation is compromised, return the limb to the original position and splint it in place. If circulation is still not restored, rapid transport to hospital is required, as this is a threatened limb. The same steps are used when applying the SAM splint to a fractured limb. It will be demonstrated in the video. Always remember that the strength of the SAM splint comes from its fold. Application of the traction splint. Step 1. Prepare the splint by placing the splint alongside the patient's uninjured leg and adjust the splint to the appropriate length. The splint should be approximately 15 centimeters longer than the leg. Position the straps along the splint if possible. 2 above the knee, 2 below the knee. Keep the heel stand flat. Step 2. Emergency medical practitioner number apply gentle, firm, longitudinal traction of the injured limb. One hand behind the patient's heel and the other hand over the dorsum of the foot. Step 3. Emergency Medical Practitioner 1 applies the ankle strap whilst Practitioner 2 is still maintaining traction. Elevate the limb high enough for the splint to be slipped underneath. Slide the ankle wrap under the ankle of the injured leg. The traction strap will extend below the foot. Adjust the ankle strap so the foot is centered on the wrap and the ends of the traction strap are aligned with the ankle bones. Secure it with the fastening strip. Emergency Medical Practitioner 1 applies the splint. Slip the splint underneath the injured limb until the thigh pad rests against the ischial tuberosity or the lower pelvic bone. A third practitioner may be required to elevate the leg carefully. Fasten the hip strap. Be careful not to catch the patient's genitalia in the strap. Pull the traction release ring to loosen the ratchet strap. Bring the S-hook over the top of the splint. Attach the S-hook to the D-ring. Turn the traction knob to apply traction. Two Velcro straps should be above and below the knee. Ask Practitioner 2 to release the ankle, allowing it to rest on the leg strap. Step 5. If the heel stand has not yet been lowered, lower the heel stand to assist in elevating the limb. Step 6. Adjust traction as required by unlocking and turning the ratchet system. Remember to reassess the perfusion, motor and sensory function. This training video was created by Kinross